Hey there, I want to share this technique with you. It will help you shift your emotions so fast, faster than any other tool or technique that I know of. When you feel anxiety or any unpleasant feeling, it happens because your mind is telling you stories or giving meanings to an event that happened or to an information you have received. And then these stories or meanings start producing thoughts in your mind, and those thoughts produce feelings, and those feelings create stronger thoughts, and those thoughts create stronger feelings, and a snowball effect is created, and this snowball is rolling in the very, very wrong direction. And the only way, or the best way, or the fastest way to stop this snowball is to separate the meaning you give the situation from the actual situation. And I will give you an example. One day I hosted a group of people, friends and family. I prepared everything myself. I did the whole event by myself. And after the event, I cleaned everything by myself. When that event was over, like a rock star, I took my kids to a different event and asked my husband to move the clothes from the washer to the dryer. The next morning, as I was going to the dryer to pull the dry clothes out, I realized that my husband never moved the clothes from the washer to the dryer. And my mind started telling me stories. My mind started telling me he doesn't care about you, he doesn't respect you, he doesn't appreciate what you do, he doesn't even see or value the things you do. And those thoughts start producing feeling of anger, judgment, annoyingness, feeling less than, feeling like a victim, and all these feelings start producing more thought. And I stop myself and I ask myself, what is the actual truth here? The actual fact is, the only fact is that the clothes were not moved from the washer to the dryer. This is it. So without attitude, when my head is clear and thinking just about the fact, I approached my husband and said, hey babe, why didn't you move the clothes from the washer to the dryer? And because I like transparency, I said, the meaning I'm giving to it is that you don't care about me, you don't appreciate everything I've done in the last few days, you don't value what I do. And he stopped me and said, oh, no, I'm so sorry. I forgot. He forgot. Just like I forget things sometimes. People forget. It doesn't mean he doesn't value me. It just means he didn't remember. He probably doesn't see the laundry as his highest priority. But it doesn't mean he doesn't see me as a higher priority. So we were able, with that clarity in mind, we were able to have our coffee together and have the rest of the day and enjoy it together rather than going through drama and attitude and maybe dragging it for days. Do you see what it can do to a relationship, what it can do to your mood, to your well-being on a day-to-day basis? A client of mine almost lost her sister, or the relationship with her sister, because she gave meanings to her sister's action. In a conversation, she told me how mad she is at her sister and how she's about to be done with the relationship and cut her off. And I said, what happened? And she said, my sister doesn't appreciate me. She thinks she's better than me. She doesn't value anything about me. She's being disrespectful. And I said, what happened? What is the actual fact? What made you believe these things and feel this way? And she said, I called her a few times. She didn't answer my phone calls. We were supposed to meet and she canceled our meeting. And I said, okay, so your sister didn't answer your phone calls and she canceled your meeting. Could it be another reason for that? There can always be another reason. So once she calms herself down thinking just about the fact, she reached out to her sister and told her sister and asked her, why have you not been calling me? This is the meaning I've been giving to your action. And because she was vulnerable and because she didn't come attacking her sister or blaming her, she created this beautiful space for her sister to open up. And her sister apologized and said, I'm so sorry. I'm going through a very rough patch with my husband. We might be getting a divorce. And I just cocooning myself. Thank you for reaching out. And that took the relationship to a higher place. Imagine what would have happened if she would have go with her anger and if she would cut her sister off. Can you see what this tool do to a relationship or to your life? I have a client who've been having social anxiety before she goes to events. Her mind is telling her all these stories of what's going to happen in the event and why is it going to happen. And when I ask her what's the actual truth, when she's able to separate the facts from the stories she's telling herself, I'm not smart enough to talk to these people. But you have a PhD. How can you not be smart enough? You have a proof that you're smart, right? I can't talk to people, but you've been talking to people your whole life. So when you separate the facts from the stories and the meanings, she's able to walk into events feeling much calmer. So I hope you will take this tool and use it and see and enjoy the benefit of it. If you need help implementing it, reach out to me. I do it on an individual basis and I do it with groups. And the results is incredible. Until we see each other again, my friend, keep looking for the bright side. It will change your life. And may peace be upon you, because nothing is more important than your well-being. Namaste.